Hello everyone and welcome to Comimatic. Now, in the world of Naruto, in ancient times, there was once an age of warring states. The different shinobi clans fought amongst each other for years to finally emerge superior and to rule over all the other clans. Now, during this period, the shinobis understood and realized the true potential of chakra and its uses in combat. Now, I will make another video on what this chakra is and how it came to our world, but for now, just think of chakra as a kind of internal energy that every single shinobi had in their body, and they could use it to do a whole lot of crazy stuff. Now, among the many shinobi clans, two families came to be known far and wide as the most powerful and dangerous, the Uchiha clan and the Senju clan. Now, in this video, I'll be talking about the Uchiha clan. The Uchiha were feared and respected and considered to be one of the most powerful, if not the most powerful clan among the shinobis. Now, this was mainly because of two reasons. Number one, they had very high chakra reserves and had an aptitude for combat. Because of their naturally large chakra and exceptional control over their chakra, they could perform a wide range of ninjutsu, such as the Great Fireball technique, where they can literally breathe huge balls of fire. And not just this, they have also been shown to have mastered the lightning style. For example, Sasuke Uchiha is probably one of the best lightning style users there is. Now, normally it's really difficult to master more than one type of nature transformation, and only the best of the best shinobis could ever do that naturally. And yet many Uchihas actually have been shown to use more than just one type of nature transformation. So the average Uchiha could perform powerful ninjutsu, they had high physical prowess and stamina, and were skilled in hand-to-hand combat or taijutsu. They also mastered different dangerous weapons, such as the shuriken, the kunai, swords, etc. Now, this, along with sound military tactics and strategy, would already make them extremely powerful. But this is just the surface of their power. There is another reason why they were so feared, which brings us to number two, the Sharingan. Now, being powerful in hand-to-hand combat and being gifted in using weapons and different ninjutsu all at the same time was rare, but there were definitely other shinobis from different clans who were good at all of these. Now, what made the Uchiha really different from all the other clans was their dojutsu, the Sharingan. Now, dojutsu literally means eye technique, but frankly, Sharingan is not just a technique, it's a genetic mutation that an Uchiha is born with. Now, this red spinning eye is easily one of the most powerful weapons in the Naruto universe. Every Uchiha is born with the Sharingan, but they cannot use it from birth. The Sharingan is activated when the shinobi experiences extremely strong emotions, especially hate or loss, or even extreme anger. Now, this affects their optic nerve and kind of opens the Sharingan. Now, what can the Sharingan do? Well, think of the Sharingan as the eye of Superman times 100. I mean, not only can you see things from very far away, but you can also see things that are very small, and I am saying cellular level. And there is no such thing as a barrier to their vision. I mean, they can see through objects, any objects, most objects actually. These eyes can even literally see the flow of chakra in a human. Now, this ability is more famous with the Byakugan, which is another great dojutsu of the Hyuga clan. But make no mistake, the Sharingan can do this as well. Now, Sharingan can also allow its user to copy anything that they see. For example, If I have a special technique with my sword and an Uchiha sees that just once using his Sharingan, then he can copy that technique accurately. Now think of this, having extreme vision and the ability to see and copy any and all moves, including the complicated hand signs of a ninjutsu, is easy stuff for the Sharingan, which means an Uchiha does not even need a fully complete Sharingan to do these. Having a fully activated and complete Sharingan would basically mean that the guy can see anything, copy anything, including ninjutsu or even illusions or genjutsu. And such a vision enhances the reflex so much that an Uchiha can actually predict your next move just by the twitching and the vibration of your muscle fibers. Now think about that for a second. So basically, when you face an Uchiha, it doesn't matter what techniques you know and what ninjutsu you know. He can simply copy that or counter that. He can literally bring you down before you even attack. The only hope that you have is to do something that the Uchiha Shinobi physically cannot do. For example, you can do a ninjutsu or a genjutsu that he cannot do. Or maybe you have to move so fast that he cannot physically react to you. And considering what I said earlier about how good the Uchiha were at their ninjutsu and the martial arts, this was an extremely difficult thing to do, if not impossible. You will literally need to be someone as good as Rock Lee in Taijutsu or someone as skilled with swords as Killer Bee to outmatch a powerful Uchiha. It was actually considered a good military strategy by many clans to actually avoid facing an Uchiha in single combat. And if by chance someone faces off against an Uchiha in single combat, then retreating was actually considered wise. Now the Sharingan can be transferred to a non-Uchiha as well. But it's not recommended because it takes a lot of chakra to use it. Now the Uchiha had naturally large chakra reserves which came in handy in this case. But often for a non-Uchiha, a Sharingan would cause extreme strain and render them so weak that it would take days to fully recover. Certain extremely gifted members of the Uchiha actually attained an advanced form of the Sharingan called the Mangekyo Sharingan. Now I will talk about this Mangekyo Sharingan in another video because frankly, the Mangekyo Sharingan has godly abilities. So let me know what you guys thought of the video. Hit the like button if you enjoyed it, share the video and subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next video. Till then, stay safe and stay tuned. Thanks for watching.